We're ready for government.
Sorry.
Thank you. With you.
Exactly what he wants to hear. But this is a Labour Party conference dominated by what the current government are doing. A political gamble now causing economic pain. But this isn't a board game, it's real life. And today the Bank of England took dramatic action to calm the markets.
It's a really very serious situation for the Bank of England to have to take that action today on the back of the IMF statement, on the back of what the Bank of England said on Monday. And this is a self-inflicted wound. The government has lost control of the economy.
The Labour leader calling on the government to recall Parliament and reverse measures made on Friday.
Recall Parliament, reverse the budget. If they do that, we will act in the national interest and we will support that to ensure that no further damage is done.
Is Liz Truss a dangerous Prime Minister?
She's clearly lost control of the economy and she needs to come to Parliament straight away and reverse that budget. That's the responsible thing to do.
Do you think she's dangerous to the economy?
Well, they've lost control of the economy.
Do you think that's a danger? Is she dangerous? That's what I'm asking you.
Of course it's a danger. They took a huge risk.
Risks this man has been using to his advantage as the Tories make the biggest tax cuts in half a century, abolishing the top rate, disproportionately benefiting the wealthiest in society. Just on the Prime Minister, she's on 164,000, so she benefits from that top rate of tax being cut. Do you think she should give that money to charity, whatever profit she makes from it?
Maybe she should. What she should do, which is more important than that, is to stop inflicting this damage on working people, because, and that's the direct action of her government.
And if he was in government, he'd shift away from taxing workers' incomes towards taxing people's wealth. Income tax cuts funded by wealth taxes, is that the direction of travel?
Well, in relation to people who earn their income from stocks and shares and dividends, then yes, we are looking at what is a fair taxation approach in relation to that. We'll set it out. You know, I think there's a lot of thought that if you earn your income through wages, you pay at a certain rate, but if you earn it through stocks and shares and dividend, you pay at a different rate. That is something we need to look at.
So that's a broad shift, isn't it? Because at the moment the Conservatives seem to be taxing income.
Yes.
Or they were until these big tax cuts.
They're taxing income and they're impacting working people the hardest.
And will we soon see another much broader shift in British politics? I wonder whether when you first took this job you thought you might be more like Neil Kinnock, that you might be the leader of the Labour Party who's got the party ready to get into power, but it would take another cycle and you weren't going to be the guy. Is that fair? Do you think you've gone from Kinnock to Blair?
Plenty of people, when I became leader of the Labour Party, said, good luck here, and then behind their breath said, but you'll never do it in one 5-year stretch. Here we are, 2.5 years into my leadership, and a hope of a Labour government has turned into a belief of a Labour government.
So you're going to be our next Prime Minister?
Yes.
But how to get there, the elephant in the room, an election still 2 years out. Everything to play for, but what happens next, now anyone's bet. Beth Rigby, Sky News, Liverpool.